It's important for people to watch this video because people need to understand what their officers, their public servants are doing.
If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911.
A clear-cut case of government overreach and animal cruelty. That's according to a public defender in South Carolina who provided FITSNews with video evidence of 2 deputies shooting dogs with a shotgun. The incident was reportedly swept under the badge in December of last year, where it has remained a dirty secret of the Lawrence County Sheriff's Office until now.
In this case, the conduct is horrific. And these are the same officers that are trying to prosecute my clients.
This is 8th Judicial Circuit Public Defender Chelsea McNeil, who went on camera to expose the so-called criminal actions of 2 deputies with the Lawrence County Sheriff's Office. The incident you're about to see happened last December when LCSO Lieutenant Timothy Byrd and Animal Control Sergeant Geoffrey Brown shot 3 dogs with a 12-gauge shotgun.
There you go.
A warning, the next part is graphic.
One of them has a collar on it, somebody's family pet, and they just took matters into their own hands and shot at them from 30 yards away, injuring them and sending them off deep into the woods where God only knows what happened to them.
But why did Lieutenant Byrd fire a single buckshot on 3 docile dogs in the first place? That's the question McNeil sought to answer, which is why she sent a FOIA to every department surrounding this shooting. What she uncovered were 5 county calls, 2 incident reports, and 1 dead goat at the epicenter of this case.
Lawrence County Dispatch.
I've got 3 large dogs that stuck up here in my backyard.
The story begins with this 911 call to Lawrence County Dispatch, placed by a 92-year-old woman on West Main Street. She informs the operator that her goat had died 3 days prior and that several dogs were gunning for its carcass.
They're just big old dogs, and they're just out here in my backyard, going in and out of this little shed that goes to where the goat was.
Dispatch referred the woman to Animal Control's voicemail, prompting her son to call the same operator within minutes.
I don't know the different dog, but I know one of them's a German Shepherd, and it has a collar on it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's got a name or nothing like that and everything, but they're probably somebody's pets.
On these descriptions alone, Sergeant Brown somehow categorized the canines as a wild pack of dogs and ordered the Lawrence Police Department to shoot on sight. In the responding officer's incident report, he says, quote, "As I walked around the residence, I saw a Bayesian-colored dog that had a collar around his neck along with 2 other dogs. All 3 dogs were laying on the ground in the backyard." His subsequent radio call to dispatch.
If you can advise AC1, I believe they're all still in the backyard just laying around, but they do not look like wild dogs, and I will not be fenced up.
Basically, these city units refused to shoot these dogs on sight because they were not doing anything but laying in the sun. They were not near the goat, they were not bothering anybody. Then that is when my understanding is that Lawrence County Sheriff's deputies came out to that same property.
LPD's responding officer goes on to say that, quote, "When both Lawrence County deputies approached the dogs, all 3 were still laying on the ground."
Oh, Lord.
Lieutenant Byrd took aim and shot the larger beige-collared dog with his shotgun. The injured collared dog limped away into the woodline yelping. Neither Lieutenant Byrd nor Sergeant Brown made contact with the complainant while I was on scene.
Lawrence County Dispatch.
I just heard a few minutes ago a shotgun or some kind of weapon going off and a dog hollering.
Yes, sir. That's Animal Control. We're aware.
There you go.
If somebody did the same exact thing that we see them doing on this video and they weren't wearing a badge, they would be arrested in a heartbeat. And because they're trying to prosecute my clients, I'm interested in what they are doing. And if they are acting in a way that is kosher, okay. But if they are acting in a criminal manner themselves, then their credibility is shot, and that needs to be exposed to juries.
The question now is whether or not Lawrence County Sheriff Don Reynolds will hold his house as accountable as its officers hold the public. Early returns are not encouraging, as we reached out to the sheriff's office and never heard back. For FITSNews.com, I'm Andrew Fancher.
Oh, yeah, be advised, we had a subject call in so that he could hear a dog whimpering